What's up guys, Carl Dude here. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about some things I think should be added to the game, or I think would be cool to add to the game. So the first thing I'd like to go over is gun fragments, turret fragments, and blaster fragments. And basically, this will also go over some blueprint things that I think should be in the game too. And basically, here's how it would work. So let's go over blueprints first, and fragments at the same time, because it'll actually be easier to do that. First, we'll have to wait for this to finish, because it's easier to do it in the menu. So yeah, let's wait. Like an extra second. Okay, there we go. So basically for fragments, you would basically get 3 of a gun fragment that you'd already have, and then you'd get 3 of another gun fragment that you'd already have, and you'd also need a blueprint too in order to figure out how to combine your gun, because there will be some guns that you can't combine with fragments, because that's basically how fragments will work. So, and they'll also be used in like the store. Like you could buy crates for them, so it could be like fragment crates that you could buy, and basically it won't be like common, rare, and epic, and then it'd also be blueprint crates. And it wouldn't go like common, rare, and epic. And basically these types of blueprints crates would like be blaster, whatchamacallit, I don't know. But yeah, basically it'd go blaster, or ability, and then your 2 abilities, turrets and things. And after that you'd have a legendary and overpowered, as well. And basically here's how overpowered would work. It'd basically be, like for the grenades, it would be you add a dart device, plus a smoke device for the fragments. Then after those you could add a slow device, but you need to go back here, go to the store, and get an overpowered or blueprint, or get a crate for it. And basically in order to get crates, you could either A, get a crate, or B, you could literally get something that would literally guarantee you'd get an overpowered word script for the grenades. And basically after you'd get the overpowered thing, you would combine the slow device. And then you could combine all 3 grenades. And then there'd also be another thing that you'd have to come back here for the blueprints, and be a cluster blueprint that you'd either A, get in the grenade, a blueprints crate, or you could buy it on its own. And basically you'd come back here, add the blueprint to this, to your new founded grenade, and then you basically get a grenade that was basically you blow up, and after it blew up, it would make the effects of all these, plus it would be able to give them a cluster. But in order to get a cluster grenade, it combined with all 3 of them, you'd also have to come back here and get an overpowered, we're saying just to do, not overpowered, or legendary blueprint, which would basically be, you make it so you could combine all of them with that, and basically add those together. And you'd have to add those 2 blueprints together just to do this. You'd actually, and same thing with the blasters, like you'd add 2 blasters together, then you'd add them again together, and then in order to add 2 crafted blasters together, that would basically give you a super blaster, would have like another bar down here. Oh, when you combine 2 blasters together, so like for instance, Sparta craft this together with this together, it adds the scope, and adds some more accuracy and range. But because these 2 things have the same range, which are like at max level, or because I know that they both have the same range at max level, because I'm on level 3 and this thing already has max range. But something that has the same max range, or max of one thing, and then it'll actually add a second bar down here and add an extra half bar, and when you level that up, it would make it go down to here, or like anywhere around here. We'd also have to make sure these two guns, for instance, would be leveled up to max after you got them all set to go. Oh, and basically, whenever you craft guns together, they basically have similar attributes. So like if you wanted to add these two guns together, like you add them together, which would make it so they had more darts, and they wouldn't really add anything up to here. Like if they just like maybe add more range and maybe a bit more rate of fire or something, like just like a bit more of all of them. So yeah, like whichever one has the most range, it'll keep whichever one has the most range. Whichever one has the most rate of fire, it'll keep the most rate of fire. Whichever one has the most accuracy, it'll keep that one. Whichever one had the most accuracy. So basically, whenever you're combining guns, the only thing that you're getting is something good, and it's not like you're just downgrading one effect to make one thing better. So yeah. Another thing too was in order to combine and the blueprints, they'd basically be color-coded blueprints. So basically you'd get green blueprints, and basically any gun that had green in the top corner that you have would basically be a combination that you can get. And if you got a certain gun and it showed green appear, then on the top, then it basically you know that it's a green gun, and you can combine them together. It may be like a red gun and whatever, but like it'd be like in this corner maybe, or like the bottom corner, or it'd just be like anywhere around here, like a spot that would make the most amount of sense, like or like the background whenever you hovered over it would be that color, or like this instead of being that color, or it would pop up as a certain color. So if you get the red blueprint, and you'd actually have to get every blueprint just to get the red blueprint, so you know what would be it. Or for instance, and they would have it on both sides, and they could have the selected color on both sides. And so this way here you know what you can combine and together. So yeah, anything. So this way here, or you know what you're actually getting. And another thing too, I think that could be added for the turrets too, because now if you were getting the overpowered thing for the grenades, and you're actually adding all the grenades together with the overpowered thing, you'd also have to add a legendary thing for the turret. That would basically give it the attribute to be able to shoot cluster grenades in every direction, which is basically how I think a bomber turret would work. It would basically shoot a grenade in a 180 direction, kind of like the spike factory in Bloons TD you would with the spikes. Like, so whenever the spikes came out, they would basically come out in all directions. And it's just kind of like how I think that's how the bomber turret would work if someone ever got in a certain radius of it. Same thing with an aerial bomber turret and a rover bomber turret. And you can also combine these two turrets to make a turret that would basically walk around and basically be a player, basically. So it'd basically just be a mech that can basically walk around. And basically it'd walk around the map and it'd basically do things in order to get around. And it would also have like some pathfinding too. Like it wouldn't use like that thing in market. Like you see the little bridge right there. Like it wouldn't use the bridge in market because, well, yeah, it wouldn't really be the best. Like it wouldn't really use anything that can actually do abilities and stuff. Like it just use the normal things. Like so it wouldn't go like to the tower and port. Like it wouldn't go to the top of it at least. And it really wouldn't do. It won't really be able to go anywhere that can actually allow it to lift it up because it'd be too heavy. Like I mean, I can understand, and I'm a player doing it, but I can't really see a mech like using a boost pad to like go up really high, and it really wouldn't shoot any of the things. And basically, it's basically just a walking player that doesn't affect kills. Else if anyone takes them down. So, and it would last just as long as the turret would. And another thing too I'd like to do is apologize, because I actually learned that no matter what, that the turret will destroy itself after after a certain amount of time. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I don't know what happens if any shoots at them, because I'm pretty sure it actually does shorten the lifespan. But I'm not going to actually confirm it, mostly because, well, I haven't really done much research on it, but I kind of just assumed, because I was doing it in a private server when I actually discovered the information that it only breaks at that time. And so yeah, it doesn't matter how much action your turret gets, it will still destroy itself at like that time it destroyed my turret guide. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Bye!